Chris. How you doing?
Not much. How are you, Patrick?
Awesome. Fantastic. All right, so what do you got to show us today?
All right, so we have two kind of sets of geckos that we picked out before we were talking.
Okay.
So we have some ones that are like just really high in color. This one here,
Cool.
absolutely saturated in your pink bars. When it fires up, it gets a nice dark color. If you're checking out Patrick's Morph Madness that he's put together, that's the gecko that's on there that we're hopefully in the final four.
Yeah, we are in the final four officially.
Oh,
yes.
Sweet. And then these two little guys here, we have our, well, I guess because this one's older brother is the dad of these.
Okay.
Mom is not as bright and deep, but she has the nice looking bars and stuff. But you can definitely see like the polygenic traits coming along. You want to find your best geckos and breed those along with each other there.
Awesome, man.
And roughly, I'd say these guys are probably going to max out, be somewhere between that 275, 315 in grams. Whereas if we move over to these guys here,
oh, he's trying to get away. I like it.
we have these ones here. The dad and the mom to both of these guys here are basically the size of my forearm. You're looking at, it's like 420 grams and like 375, I believe, on the other one. So it's crazy. Like they call Leachianus your giant gecko, our largest gecko species that is currently still living. But within the gecko community, like a Nuami is like a 10-inch gecko. So when you see a GT next to that sort of gecko, it kind of dwarfs it and makes it feel pretty small.
Yeah.
In that regards. But then we have some older Leachies up in this section that are a little bit bigger on that part. But our main focus, we enjoy all sorts of geckos and all sorts of reptiles, but our Leachianus geckos is something that I just like kind of honed in and really enjoy myself and as a family, like when we're working on them together at home, feeding, changing enclosures, hatching out babies and stuff. It's just something that we enjoy doing together, and I think that gives us more family time as something as us to do together to make those memories and bonds.
Awesome, man. I love it. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you showing off the animals, man.
Yeah, right on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.
We're at Trophy Exotics booth, and Cindy is going to show us some really cool ball pythons here. So what you got for us today, Cindy?
I wanted to show off our rainbow project.
All right, let's see it.
To me, it's the best kind of albino that you can get. If I can get it open. And with us here to show off, we have our Cine Enchi Rainbow Hypo.
Okay.
So you can see just so super bright and orange. And what we love about rainbow is it just keeps its oranges and its yellows and stays so saturated. So it's definitely a favorite of ours. To the point where maybe we're kind of moving out of lavender a little bit.
Okay. So is this going to
rainbow.
start completely replacing lavender and any albino stuff that y'all have at this point?
I would say in our collection for sure.
Wow.
Yep, we love it. So.
Okay. All right. How do we tell it's hypo?
The hypo in it, the little less purpley, so the hypo will kind of like wash out some of the blushing in between. So yeah, and then it does tend to brighten it a little bit too.
Okay, that looks absolutely fantastic. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for showing it off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for letting me show them off.
Yeah. How can people reach y'all?
They can reach us on Instagram, Facebook, Morph Market. And I think we have a TikTok, but Kevin and my kids mostly run it, so if it's a mess, it's
fair enough. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Bye. Guys, we're here with Ker Reptiles.
Hey!
She has all kinds of cool monitors that she's going to show us. Awesome.
Yeah, so this is a captive bred black tree monitor.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
And these guys have been really hard to breed in captivity. So it's really neat to actually be producing them. One of the things that's really cool about them is they have all these spots on them when they're babies. When they get to be adults, it'll be entirely black.
Okay.
But they have these yellowish, greenish spots as babies that they'll grow out of. But yeah, they're super fun and super cool. They have prehensile tails that they'll use to wrap around you.
That's awesome. That is super cool.
Yeah.
There's a few scratches on your hand.
Just a few. Look at this. Like, it's bad.
So they have claws, it turns out.
They do, in fact, have claws. I made the mistake of grabbing my my adult male out of the cage yesterday without gloves on.
Oh.
And so, you know, I'm regretting some of my life choices right now.
That's okay.
But
They're just living
happens.
their best life.
It happens. They're.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, are any of these for sale? Question.
So, that is a good question, Mark. So, I have a few green tree monitor babies for sale. They're not quite ready to go home yet, but I do have a few of them available. And I have more clutches in the incubator from green trees and black trees.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long do they take to incubate?
Almost 6 months.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah, so 167 days, I think these ones were.
As a ball python breeder, that's rude.
It's awful.
And I don't like it.
It's awful.
Okay.
And imagine, like, and the eggs can go bad at any time.
Nope.
It's like, it is the most stressful thing.
Absolutely not. I don't like that. Awesome. Thank you for showing us. Where can people reach out to you to?
Yeah, so Instagram is usually best, Corey Martin Reptiles. Okay. I'm also on Facebook. But
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
We are at Portuguese Python's booth, and Renee here has some really cool snakes. They have a lot of ultramel stuff, really awesome. And she has her favorite snake though at the booth here that she's going to show off with us. So what do we got here?
We have a blackhead Enchi leopard ultramel.
Blackhead Enchi leopard ultramel. All right, so you're getting a lot of the really cool genes in there that do a lot of color shifting with like albinism stuff, right? So the ultramel's in that family.
Yes.
So what are the highlights here? What makes this snake unique versus some of the other combos that y'all have?
I mean, it just has a few nice codoms added to it. Blackhead into this ultramel, darken it up, but those purples are coming through, and just love her.
All right. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, the flaming and everything. So where are we going next with it?
I don't know. We're getting maybe some puzzle. I think puzzle would look good in this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, puzzle, maybe clown, possibly.
I can't argue with any of that. I think that's all going to be great. Awesome. How can people reach out to you when they see this?
They can reach out to us on Instagram. Our email is also on our Instagram, as well as Morph Market, and I'll answer any questions.
Perfect. Awesome. You're the best. Thank you so much for showing off your awesome snake.
Thank you.
And we are over at the Ker Reptile booth, and they are going to show us some of the really cool ball pythons that they love. Hey Jen, how are we doing today?
Good morning.
So what do you got for us today?
This one is my favorite.
Okay.
Go ahead and hate, but it's a pastel DG Pied.
Yeah?
He's a male. He's pretty.
He's pretty. What
That's why I like him.
So I know on Snakes and the Fat Man recently you were on there and you said pastel is your favorite gene.
Yes.
So very counterculture there, as
I know.
nobody
I know.
else in the industry really likes pastel, it seems.
Yep,
All right.
I'm aware.
So what makes pastel something that you really enjoy with them?
It's literally only what my eyes are attracted to.
Okay, wow.
That's what it is. It's not the jeans, it's not the price.
It's just the color
beauty.
and the
Yep.
pattern and what you like. That's
Yep.
awesome. Yeah.
I like it.
So are you going to try and get Jason to put pastel in literally everything at this point?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
No way.
Okay.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you for showing us your animals. And yeah, good luck getting more pastel in the collection.
Thanks.
All right, hey guys, we are at the Dallas NARBC, and first thing I want to show off today are some really cool lychee geckos from Epic Style. So we're gonna pan over here real fast to gently. Oh, nope, look at that, I already messed it up, guys. This is why we pay Molly the big bucks. Oh God, this is going so poorly, right off the bat. Hold on, no.